Hello, so this is Akash, and I'll be starting our presentation on the phishing email prevention and awareness system that we have for the CRA. So, what exactly is our system? I'll go over this quickly. So, we are trying to make a system that enhances CRA's cybersecurity by addressing phishing threats that threaten our employees. So, our key features involve real-time email scanning, which will detect and quarantine suspicious emails, user reporting tools, which simplify phishing email reporting, and education models. So, then we want to train the employees to be able to recognize and prevent phishing attacks. So, who are our target users? So, our target users are CRA employees, so they will report the emails and receive training, and the CRA IT security team, monitor threats, and manage system logs. Our highlights include achieving a 95% phishing detection accuracy, and it adheres to Canadian data protection laws. So, what are requirements? We broke it down to the functional, non-functional, and then constraints. So, functional requirements include email reporting, which let CRA employees flag suspicious emails, training modules, which allow them to increase their phishing awareness and prevention training, threat management, CRA IT security team tools for monitoring and managing threats, real-time detection, so let's scan emails for phishing characteristics using advanced algorithms, system logs, which will maintain logs for review analysis. So, non-functional requirements, performance. So we want the process emails within 5 seconds and handle 100 emails per minute. Reliability, make sure it has a 99% uptime or 95 detection accuracy is what we're going for. Usability is that it's user friendly for all the employees and the IT staff. And then security, we want to make sure it has top of the line encryption for sensitive data, which is strict access control. Compatibility, support CRA's existing email infrastructure, so that's for Linux and Windows. And then lastly, we have constraints. Our budget, we're trying to limit how much we spend on this since we're obviously students. So we're thinking about 2,790 for development and implementation. And then timeline must be completed within 8 months, so it's this semester and next semester. Infrastructure deployed within CRA's internal network without any external cloud reliance. Next, I'll hand it to Karike so he can go over the design plans. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash. My name is Kartikeya, and I will be talking about the design today. This is the sign-in screen of the phishing prevention system. The employee can write their email and password here and click sign in. If they forgot their password, they can go to the next screen, forgot password. They can write their email and click forgot password. They can also go back to the sign-in page. This is an overview. So the regular employees will only have access to the third part, the phishing prevention employee training. Meanwhile, the CRA ID team will have access to all 4 pages. So the first page, review reported phishing emails. This is where the CRA users will report their emails. If they think it is phishing, they can click the report button and or CRA ID team can check this and audit this to see whether this is really scam. And then phishing detection logs. This shows real-time access to the logs of the detected phishing emails, and the naive-based algorithm will be used. This algorithm analyzes email features like keywords, patterns to calculate the chances of the email being a phishing attempt. It is both efficient and reliable. As you can see, it says threat level high, medium, and low. The status will be blocked over here. The phishing prevention employee training. So this will provide training and is designed to educate the employees on how to identify phishing attempts. They may also take a short quiz to test their knowledge after reading the appropriate materials within this page, like videos, interactive guides, articles, PDF guide, and step-by-step guide. Okay, so generating reports. This over here exports the summaries of the phishing incidents and system performance for analysis. This is very useful for times like presenting the reports to the stakeholders for analysis, review, and or auditing. So the employee can click the report here, report type, and then click view. They'll have two formats, CSV and the PDF. This is the risk assessment. So there can be many risks. I included 5 of them over here. So the first is flagging legit emails or missing threats. So we're going to regularly update the database and allow flagged email reviews. Next, integration issues. So incompatibility with the CRA infrastructure. We're going to do the test in the sandbox and collaborate very closely with the CRA IT. And low user training, employees may not respond properly to the threats. The mitigation is providing them training, running phishing simulations, and assess their knowledge via the quiz. Legal risks, non-compliance with the legal standards. We may risk a lawsuit. We don't want that. We're going to consult the CRA legal team for here and conduct regular audits. And public resistance to campaigns. They may feel skepticism. So for this, we can simplify the content. We're going to promote the benefits and real world examples of why this is very important and why phishing scams to avoid them is very important. Thank you. And back to Akash.
Thank you, Kodake. So I'll begin looking at the diagrams. So I'll go over these quickly because they were used before and they're in the document. So this is a level 0 data flow diagram, a level 1 data flow diagram, and a relation schema. Again, they're all in the document, so you can look at them in more detail there. So what are a key feature? The one that we focused the most on was make sure a user-friendly phishing detection system. So a balance between technical capability and usability. And our effort was all put into polishing, making sure this system is easy to use for the employees and it's just and simple for them. So our focus was, again, on usability. So easy identification and reporting of phishing emails with minimal training. So the technical challenges that we faced mainly is accuracy, system scalability, and security compliance. So first is accuracy. Getting a 95% detection accuracy does sound a little hard because obviously phishing tactics are so different. They keep evolving, right? So a solution is to use different approaches, so a hybrid approach. So we use stuff like random forest algorithms for nuanced feature analysis. And then along with that, we can regularly update detection models. So system scalability. So we want to make sure that in real time it's getting high traffic, that it can account for all the CRA employees. The reason is, again, the email volume can surge unexpectedly, so potential overwhelming of the system is not what we want. So a solution is to optimize backend infrastructure and do constant stress tests. Finally is the data security compliance. So we have to adhere to Canadian data protection regulations, and CRA will be strict on that since they are obviously a government facility. So a solution is to have top-of-the-line encryption and robust user authentication protocols. And then, of course, we will conduct regular audits of the system as well. Finally, for a quick summary and our future work, so the system, first, a system development, integrate the phishing prevention system into the CRA's IT infrastructure. Then we want to ensure compatibility with existing email servers and compliance with security protocols. Then we want to do live testing, environment testing, conduct real-world testing to assess systems performance under operational conditions, and optimize detection rates and reduce false positives. Next, we'll move on to the feedback and refinement, gathering user feedback from CRA employees and IT staff, and then enhance the application based on what they say to us. And next is advanced enhancements, incorporate machine learning, so this is higher level stuff to improve detection accuracy involved with the phishing tactics. Again, expanding employee education with gamified learning and phishing simulations is something we were debating adding, and we do have in the document, and we'll see how feasible that is. And then ensure seamless functionality across desktop and mobile devices, as employees use both their personal phones and they use desktop. The next long-term goal is just future-proofing the system to address emerging phishing threats. Thank you for listening, and that was our presentation.